Just recently today, I've heard from two other victims that, so it's just a lot to talk about, that experienced the same thing that I experienced.
The individuals he was supporting were later revealed to be purported victims of T.D. Jakes' less than honorable conduct. This revelation poses a greater challenge to defend, particularly in light of the individual's questionable history, despite one's initial inclination to doubt it.
T.D. Jakes was hanging out at a rapper and twerking party that Puff Daddy held. He's sitting right there, old T.D. Snakes.
Even those who had participated in the gatherings were taken aback to discover the presence of a prominent preacher. You're aware of the speculations surrounding Diddy and T.D. Jakes. How could a seemingly devout man like him attend a party without moral compromise? But that's not the only unsettling aspect. Apparently, his bodyguard's character is far darker than his appearance suggests, according to various insiders in the entertainment industry. Additionally, there seems to be a noticeable power dynamic at play, evident in the fact that one hemisphere appears more elevated than the other, as you can observe.
See, they're up in another hemisphere than regular, too. They're very insulated. They can do what they want. They got people on.
For the past few weeks, T.D. Jakes has been operating in contrast to the usual flow of individuals in his area. The well-known bishop has found himself embroiled in some truly unexpected news, resulting in a significant downturn in his public appearances. His name has been linked to press reports regarding his detention, a situation that has taken a toll on his reputation. However, compared to most preachers, Jake is no stranger to the limelight. Through the expansion of his church and his friendships with prominent figures in the entertainment industry, he has built an almost unassailable reputation in the community. Following such accomplishments, it appears that his reputation extends beyond his sermons. Recent press reports suggest that he may not strictly adhere to his own teachings. Some theologians, like Bishop T.D. Jakes, seem to have found a way to reconcile biblical teachings with elements of the entertainment industry, particularly hip-hop culture. Despite criticisms and controversies, his impact is felt not only locally, but also in foreign nations. However, Jake has faced ongoing criticism, particularly regarding his connections to affluent individuals deemed questionable by the public. In recent times, Jake's reputation as a flawless saint has been challenged. The accumulation of controversies has tainted his involvement in various matters. As questions about his innocence surface, recent revelations from individuals claiming disturbing personal experiences with the preacher's son have intensified public outrage. These developments have lent credence to the charges against him. Despite past controversies, the timing of these reports couldn't be worse for Jake. His visibility, partly due to his church and various news reports, has magnified the impact of these allegations. The arrest of his son, Jermaine Donald Jake, in a gay sting operation adds another layer to the saga. Despite T.D. Jakes' staunch stance against same-sex unions, his son's arrest paints a contrasting picture. Jermaine's association with T.D. Jakes' ministries, as listed in court documents, raises eyebrows given the circumstances. T.D. Jakes, founder of the Potter's House Church with thousands of members, has faced criticism for his views on homosexuality and drug use. The arrest of his son underscores the complexities within his personal and public life, challenging the image of moral rectitude he has cultivated.
Today, I have not found scriptural authority that enables me to declare you to be husband and wife on behalf of God. In reference to same-sex marriage, the government is unclear on the best course of action in this regard. Not so with the Bible. Jermaine Jakes.
Attorney Faith Johnson issued a formal statement acknowledging the claims surrounding Jermaine Jakes and confirming that they are currently under investigation. Next week, we are aware of such claims surrounding Jermaine Jakes and are looking into them ourselves right now, according to the statement. Due to what appears to be a government investigation, we are unable to comment further at this time. After, Manna Jordan, one of the preacher's former mentees, stated in a recent video that victims of the accused power bottom bishop are preparing to sue him. The preacher may soon have to face legal claims in court. The fact that his son was embroiled in an uncommon controversy is already a sign of diligence. You remember that I said he had accusations made against him. That is precisely what I intended to say. Not only had two of the offenders written essays, but they were also victims of what I had just explained. As a result, other victims have come forward, and he has communicated with them. Menace Jordan, a former student of Bishop T.D. Jakes, claimed to have received training from the well-known Dallas pastor. It's no secret that Menace Jordan most likely once placed his head on Bishop T.D. Jakes' shoulders, as the widely circulated photo shows. It appears that Menace has escaped the enemy at last, and he is taking use of his position to help additional victims. In a video he made on December 30, Menace discussed the new victims who have come forward against Bishop T.D. Jakes today.
I was informed by 2 other victims who experienced the same event as me that the subject is simply too intense to discuss. Today, 2 more victims who experienced the same thing as me told me that there is simply too much to talk about. As Menace said in the video, he alleges that 2 victims he dealt with were allegedly groomed by Bishop T.D. Jakes. Menace asserted in a different scene in the movie that the 2 victims he met had talked about the G, which Bishop T.D.
Jakes was allegedly in charge of. He also said that the victims claimed Bishop Jakes had assaulted them. Menace Jordan claimed that 2 of the perpetrators were victims of both sexual assault and abuse from the same predator who had groomed and violated him as a man. In addition to this, as I have previously described in several of my films, they are going to be charged with something from the same grooming predator. It's one thing to publicly oppose LGBT individuals. It is another entirely for your youngster to be ensnared in the very web you oppose. But I believe it's a completely different matter for you to become involved in those very stories that you so vehemently condemn, particularly when there's a real and present risk that it will lead to a drawn-out court battle. Mana's video touched a lot of people, and many of them discussed his revelations about the preacher on social media. Someone said, "I believe Manny's would have."
He started crying. If he had said anything more, he was really near. I think he was a victim, or very nearly was, despite his denials to the contrary. Depressed in one participant, more focused on the others standing with the alleged attacker, remarked, "I have personally seen and experienced this." His collapse gave me shivers. The enchantment that leads devotees to revere these men and women as gods must be broken. Naturally, the entire story hasn't come.
In recent weeks, T.D. Jakes, a well-known pastor, faced accusations that cast doubt on his previously unblemished reputation. Before these recent charges, Jakes was already embroiled in controversy when he became involved in a situation with a rapper, P. Diddy, which raised eyebrows. The alliance between the religious figure and the rapper sparked speculation and conspiracy theories, adding a new layer of controversy to Diddy's already tumultuous career. The accusations gained traction primarily due to a video circulated by TikTok star MAA accusing Diddy of mistreating his former partner, Cassie, both physically and romantically. In the video, mention was made of extravagant parties allegedly hosted by Diddy, where Jakes was said to be a frequent attendee. The revelation of Diddy's late ex-girlfriend, Kim Porter's concealed phone further fueled speculation, especially considering past rumors surrounding Diddy's involvement in Porter's death. The shocking allegations against Diddy, coupled with Jake's purported association with him, ignited a firestorm of criticism and speculation online. As rumors spread that Jakes was romantically linked to Diddy, many followers expressed dismay, suggesting that this was just the tip of the iceberg and questioning the integrity of Jake's ministry. The situation underscores the power of social media to shape reputations and fuel controversy. Despite Jake's established reputation as a religious leader, his alleged involvement in questionable activities with Diddy has led to widespread scrutiny and condemnation. The unfolding saga serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of public perception and the importance of maintaining integrity in the face of adversity.